All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Let me turn on game audio just a smidgen. And I might turn me down a little bit too, just by a tad. There we go. All right. So hello, VOD watchers. You could skip like a bunch of minutes here because I'm kind of just going to be testing out if my chat works again. Because if anybody watched last stream, my chat wasn't working very well. As you can tell, I've done a bunch of tests, and I'm doing tests right now. And just to make sure that everything works. This is kind of what I expected. Of course, I'm not having problems now, but I can't wait to have them in like 5 minutes. So, what's up, Brody? Thanks for the good luck. How have you been doing? I see you boycotted the PFPP tournament. I kind of boycotted it too, though. I kind of forgot to sign up. But Mortal did pretty good. Thank you for the good luck, Shy, by the way. What's up, Naomi? Yippee! Okay. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit and make sure... Wow, that did not fix my camera. Here we go. I'm just going to sit here for a second, make sure that chat is working for at least, like, 5 minutes or something, and then we'll get started. So, hope everybody had a great weekend, though. And everybody's doing well. I've just got a bit of a headache right now. So hopefully that'll go away. I think I'm just a little dehydrated. Although I have already drank... I actually filled this up a little bit, but I mean, I've already drank all this water. So, I think I definitely think I have a dry mouth thing, but... Twitch tech support, how can we help you today? Fix my shit. Oh. You can't fix that? Okay, well, cool. Thank you for saying that out loud. The yippee or whatever. I can't say it that high. Oh, it's hot in my room, bro. You know what's funny is every time I wear this shirt now, I just think this is the shirt I wore on the first day of the Wii Fit challenge. Like if you go back in my video, you can see that. I'm just like, oh, the fit from the first Wii Fit stream. I'm streaming very late. Yeah, hide your doorknobs. The YouTube chat's here. What's up? Make up for the headache by giving Scooby a headache. Honestly, I bet Scooby does get a headache by the end of a run. Life's been a bitch. I feel that, man. I hope things get better for you. All right. It looks like everything's good to go. I don't even have like the refresh thing that I made on Friday. So. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I've just got a bit of I ate a pretty salty dinner. And since I've gotten this bottle, though, I really think I have a dry mouth thing going on. I don't know what. Real. What's up, Nick? Make good choices. That's right. That's right. Make good choices. What's up, Solaria? It's been a hot second. Hope you're doing well. Also, I think hello, Shy. I don't remember if I said hello. But yeah, I'm just sitting here for a sec, making sure that my chat still works and it isn't, like, super delayed or anything. It doesn't look like it is, though. Emma Watson! Hope she's doing well. I haven't heard from her. Honestly, I don't even know if she does anything like in the limelight much anymore. I'm glad to hear you're doing good though, Solaria. You didn't get a hi? Oh, well then hello. You don't have to stare like that. I figured that the response, I guess, I in my head, I was like, oh, I said hi because I responded to you, kind of thing, you know? I can't say hi to everybody. It is keeping up, but I'm just going to give it like a few more minutes. Or just a little bit longer. It is pretty late, yeah. And it's the unspoken hello, exactly. Fixed my laptop after it died a few days ago. Feels so powerful. What was wrong with it? Was it like a battery thing? I feel like that's usually the first thing to mess up on a laptop. Man, you just can't win with this guy. Alright, apparently an ad break is about to start, so I guess I'll just start running after the ad break. Just so that nobody has to like, oh, let's start running, and then it's like ad break immediately. So, keep noticing your chat display hates emoticons. Does it really? I guess you mean like actual like emojis and stuff. I didn't. It looks fine on my end. I guess it likes emotes in general for like 7TV and stuff. The P, oh, okay. No idea what was wrong with it, just decided to go an infinite loop of window. Wow, real? Okay. I mean, eventually you'd get there, so. You know, is Complete-a-thon still going on? I wonder if it was a Wi-Fi problem, because I looked at everything else. Yeah, Complete-a-thon is still going on. I looked at everything else, and it just doesn't, like... Oh, the repair kept failing. It's very strange, though. What's up, Bush? How's it going? We're doing good, we're doing good. You've been driven insane. Oh. Just another manic... Dude, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow, kinda. I got a lot to do. Can't believe it's already the end of the weekend, bro. This weekend went by so fast. And then, like, next week is almost gonna be October, bro. Yeah, I feel that shy. Played bar trivia in the weekend. Wait, why? The classic. Oh, that's cool. Classic cartoons, yeah. That's cool. I am so bad at trivia in general. I'm only good at very niche things, you know. Headache and body hates me. Oh, I'm sorry. Got a tater tots ad. You know, there's a company of potatoes that's called Orda Ida, and I never realized it was just the Oregon and Idaho put together because they grow a lot of potatoes. I didn't know that. And now I can't unsee it. I went to the Potato Museum in Idaho when I was in, like, in between 8th and 9th grade, and I learned it there. Browns win today. Almost cried with joy. Twitch is spying. Holy moly. I could do, well, now I don't know if I could do Star Wars trivia well, because I've been told that my knowledge in Star Wars is possibly just community bait, you know? But alright, it looks like everything's going well with chat, so I'm just gonna practice tar strats real quick and then we'll get started. Hopefully it stays this way. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright, everything else looks good. I kind of need snacks, though. See, I would practice this on the practice mod, but because Mortal changed the levels so much to, like, save space, it actually loads the room for tar strats differently, so I kind of have to use the original game to make sure that the load is going to be accurate and stuff, you know? We'll see if that's enough. What's up, YOLO? What is my mic doing? Is the audio good, by the way? I kind of noticed in my PB that, like, I felt like I was way louder, but I thought the game was okay. Maybe I'm wrong. It's good? Okay. Bush is the Browns fan, or at least was rooting for Browns in this particular instance. Wait, is it a Browns with a plural, or is it just singular? I assume it's the football team, right? Isn't it football? Oh, yeah, yeah. At least he's not rooting for those cheeseheads. I mean, my God. Those guys are crazy. Want to do a morning shift? I'm good. I respectfully pass. Alright, here, let me... I gotta lock in for 1 sec. Okay, cool. Let's do this like a few times. I will fight. Hey, I respect Culver's, okay? Culver's is great. Late there. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I feel good about that. I did a little bit of practice earlier in the day. And I hope it kind of pays off, but it wasn't very rigorous, so... Alright, take your shift. Gotta be up for 4 tomorrow. Ugh. You're forgiven for now. Wait, where is this try? At Culver's they had Stroganoff? Listen, you know, we're talking about trivia night. If it's about fast food, I could do pretty well. I haven't been to a Raising Cane's or an In-N-Out or a Whataburger or anything like that. But I think I know my way around a fast food place. What's up, Mortal? Thanks for the good luck. How are you doing, brah? The earliest you go to work is 6. Yeah, man. I respect the early risers, the get up and grinders, but not like, I don't mean like sexual grind. I just mean, I'm not that maybe anybody. I'm just gonna stop talking. Oh. 2 p.m. That's kind of a nice kind of end date or end time. Honestly, I feel like the worst. What? What did I do? All right, guys. I thought we were gonna let bygones be bygones here. Yeah, that was pretty slow. I hit the magnifying glass. Oh, the helper. Do I need to get something off my chest? I don't have anything on my chest, I think. But y'all, let's move subjects, shall we? Quick, think. What is something I could say to divert attention? Oh, Bentley boy, thank you for the follow. Wow, what a great... Oh, man, I'm so glad that people are so supportive and nice. Man, pat yourselves on the back, guys, for being awesome, for you know, just going with the flow, being yourselves, getting after it, you know what I mean? No, Summer, it is not all about that. I can't even say that word anymore without... I'm so afraid I will say that word and I will be clipped out of context immediately. Ugh. Okay. Nice. What have we all been doing recently? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I did a lot of yard work yesterday. I was not expecting to do as much yard work as I did, but I did a lot of yard work. It was like, it was kind of annoying, but at the same time, when I came inside, I was just... When I entered indoors, I felt very content, you know? Like, I was like a hard-working, you know... Guys, I'm sorry. That literally was not even, like, that bad, but you guys have... That was bad. Oh my god, that was slow. What?! Oh, I'm comparing against my gold. I don't want to be comparing against my gold. There we go. I was about to say, I was like, what do you mean I'm +2 there? Have you heard about what's going on with the goo? No, I don't know what, is that like a band? I don't know what that is. I know, nobody would have thought twice about it, but then my brain was like... It was like it when Plankton, like, unplugs the brain or whatever. I was just like, wait a minute. Listen, hindsight's 20/20, guys. I could have said any number of sentences, but... Oh. Oh, you are... See, this is why I don't say words I don't recognize fully anymore, because of people like you, Solaria, who try and make me say words that are just, I don't even want in my lexicon. Is that the Norman Rockwell painting? That's why is that an emote? That's actually so sick that that's an emote. I love that painting. It's so funny to me for some reason. I outsmart. Listen, I have been saw-conned and like Sagandized way too much. You guys are not gonna trick me. I'm a psychopath for money. Bro is gonna be a rich businessman. That is the mindset of somebody who wants to own a company. Ah. I wasted so much time. I'll never be as good as Kakarot. Honestly, like, it's a fine dessert. Like, I used to eat the, like, chocolate pudding a lot when I was a kid, but, like, I don't like rice pudding that much or anything like that. I like yogurt a lot more, which I know is, like, a completely different taste and stuff, but, like, I feel like the texture's similar, and I don't know, I just feel like yogurt's just got a lot more going on there. Put it... That wasn't even... I like how everybody else is like, oh yeah, pudding, I want to talk about pudding, and then... I can't... That was... You know, I don't even feel that bad about that one, honestly. You caught me on an off day, I guess. I want to know I can live comfortably for real. Nah, I get that. I 100% get that. I've never mixed pudding and gel. I can't fucking say pudding anymore. Oh wait! I remember seeing this Anthology 4 for Beatles. You know what my biggest regret in life is not buying a Now and Then cassette. Do you know how fucking awesome that would have been if I bought a Now and Then cassette? God, I hate myself for not buying that cassette. I should have. That would have been. It would have been perfect. Sorry, Beatles fan tweaking here. But honestly, I feel like Jell-O is so, like, whatever. Like, I feel like there's only, like, 2 good flavors, which is cherry and lime. And it's like... Fuck, what the... What? No, what? No. Alright. But, I feel like a cassette... Yeah, I feel like a cassette would just be better. I respect the overtime hustle, though. Before my brother got this new job that he's got right now, bro was on the overtime hustle. I respected. Vanilla Jell-O? Ain't no way. I don't know. Listen, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to desserts, there's only like 3 things I think are top tier. Alright. Number 1 is pie. Number 2 is ice cream. And number 3 is donuts. And donuts are so good, sometimes you consider that the meal, not even the dessert. What is that? What karma? What do you mean? Lime Jell-O is fine if it's like a Jell-O shot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Ice cream on the pie. Donuts are overrated. I think some donuts are overrated. I think, cream-filled donuts. I love blueberry pie. Listen, for anybody who's watched Bear in the Big Blue House, I mean, you gotta love blueberry pie. Or wait, was it blackberry? I don't know. I didn't watch that. I haven't watched that show in like 21 years or something. I don't think cream-filled donuts... The thing here's the thing about a perfect donut is ideally a perfect donut, you don't want your hands to get all sticky and dirty, right? That's like one of the worst parts about donuts is the fact that your hands can get sticky, right? And I feel like a cream-filled donut is like, it's so soft, it's so difficult to hold. I feel like it can just make it a messier time, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like it sticky and dirty. Whoa. Best chips are sour cream and onion Pringles. I think Pringles are a little much. They're a little... It's a little too condensed. I like a chip that breathes a little bit, you know? And I think the packaging is annoying. Because as a technically obese man, but also a former obese man, in the sense that I used to weigh 300 pounds, you can't binge on Pringles very easily. That sucks. You can't binge on Pringles easily because the container is just so dumb. Like, you gotta reach in there like it, and get that last chip out of there. It's like, man, come on, what are we fucking doing here? Like, you're gonna pour it out anyway. Just put it in a fucking bag. You know what I mean? And you might argue that that is actually a good design for chips because it is efficient packaging and the chips don't crush as easily. Counteract number one here. Yeah, it's nice, but I don't want to tilt the container. I want to just grab and go. You know? That's what we're doing. We're grabbing and going. None of this bullshit. Like, hold on. I want to drink... It's like if you wanted to drink water, but the container is so inconvenient that you're just going to pour it out of the container it came in into another container that is just better. Like, come on, people. What century are we living in? You think I want to eat... Like... If it's in a bag, it's just like, boom, go. Like, am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know. Listen, I mean... Also, you know what? I'm not even going to continue about the packaging thing. But the other thing is that Pringles definitely still get crushed in that container. Like, when it gets to the bottom, it's like crumbs, and it's annoying. And then there's like these fragments of Pringles, and you gotta reach in there, and you... But then it's like, you might as well pour it out. But then it's like, well, then what's the point of the container? I think cartons of orange juice. Why put a carton if you're gonna pour it in a different container? Well, but it's really easy to drink from an orange juice carton, though. Actually, paper cartons are really stupid. Because they just, like, I remember drinking, like, cartons of milk at school. Cartons of milk. And it was, like, it just got so soggy where your mouth is. It can be a struggle to get the Pringles out of the can. It can be. Listen, I gotta say that I at least... First of all, Nutface in my chat just posted the craziest emote I've ever seen in my life. Is that Peter Griffin? Is that... Did Kirby inhale Peter Griffin and did the copy ability? Did anybody just see that fly by? You do not tear up a Pringle. Yeah, that is a crazy emote. One of my teachers that I really respected, their favorite candy. Also, I just realized I failed Tarshets in the 200th attempt of this route. Wow. Embarrassing. But, listen, they kind of stole the logo's charm. They made it a simplified, Google-designed-ass bald guy with a mustache now. But, you know, people get older, you know, I think the Pringles guy... I'm sure it's not easy running a company, you know? Like, if you lose hair over it... At least they didn't make the Pringles guy partially bald. What's up, Jim? Zoinks. Wait, I just realized a dessert that I also like, but I usually like it with other things, is Oreos. I am a big cookies and cream guy. Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the Pringles guy, he's like bald and stuff, right? Am I Mandela affecting Pringles? I respect Pringles though, that they actually fill up the container to the top. You know, you open a bag of Lay's or any Frito-Lay chip, and it's like half air, and they're like, it's to preserve the things inside, and so the air pressurizes the container so it doesn't get crushed by the packet. Shut the fuck up and give me what I paid for, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You think that putting in half a bag of air... Like, I'm buying air... How stupid. Let me buy air. It's like, I'm in the fucking Lorax? Like, Jesus Christ, these people are robbing us of more chips. At least 25% more chips. Dude, cookies and cream fucks. Does the Pringles guy have a body? I don't think so. I don't really want to know, like, how he eats Pringles, because, like, I don't know where it goes after he eats it. I don't know if that's actually the company excuse for filling it up with air, but, like, it's just stupid. God bless Mrs. Buttersworth. Dude, I'm so pissed, bro. Ah! I need to get tar strats though. It's like a really good time save for this that I'm comparing against. Like my PB did not get it. I'm too late. I'm too late. The chips settle during shipment. That's a good point. The chips settle during shipment, so everything kind of like lays together. But I still think that's kind of silly. That's kind of stupid, you know? Like, why would chips? Like, you think they would think ahead on that? You know what I mean? It's just silly stuff. It's honestly like when. It's like when McDonald's fills up like a cup that is just basically ice. You know, imagine instead of air, they filled it with... Oh, dude! Packing peanuts in the chips bag is... That is... Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So... Why not walk to the lamp when you fail tar strats? That's what I did in my thing, and I lost like a bajillion time save, I think. I don't know, I just know I have a bajillion time save in there. Am I crazy? I mean, I'll do it, I guess. I don't, you know, now that you mention it, I guess I don't know why. I don't recall what about that split I really messed up to lose like 12 seconds. Other than just the pause storage thing. Maybe it was, maybe it is just more, maybe the pause storage thing is really the bigger time save here. Listen, all I'm saying... Wait, that would... Yeah, packing peanuts. It should probably be peanuts. You know, what is it about peanuts that makes so many people allergic to them? You know? Like, what chemical is in peanuts that just makes it so bad for some people to eat it? Because I feel like peanuts have to be like the most allergic to thing ever, right? Like that has to be the biggest one. Maybe like pollen. I feel like kind of everybody's allergic to pollen though. Oh, the random skid. Fine. Whatever. I wanted the time save. I practiced this. I can't read right now. I can't. I gotta finish this split. Yeah, you just open the packaging peanuts and it's just like, oh. I remember in school there was like the nut-free table. I never sat at it though because I always had a peanut butter jelly. Always had a peanut butter jelly. I honestly, peanut butter is like one of my favorite things in the world, and I would just be, okay, yeah, we're definitely just gonna do, thank you, Mortal. Wow, I did not realize that pause storage saved so much time there. I thought like half of that was pause storage, half of that was tar strats. You're just 100%. What? You couldn't have anything with peanuts? No. What is the protein in peanuts that makes it super allergic? then. Like, if that's what, if it's a protein that causes your immune system to go, what the fuck? Wow, dude, I would have protested. I think I would have protested. I love peanut butter so much. I fucking love peanut butter. Peanut butter is like my favorite thing ever. I love, but I don't like it in everything. Let me be very clear. Reese's Pieces. Yeah. I love peanut butter and bananas. I like peanut butter and ramen. I like... Damn it. That's okay, I only lost like a bit. Just peanut butter and fruit, man. It's so good. Yeah, I'm not doing multiple... I don't know what that... Okay, so it's some like really interesting complex. Would I eat peanut butter on a burger? Honestly, it could be good. Peanut butter pancakes. Dude, man, where did I think it was in the dorm hall in college, dude. Peanut butter pancakes, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, peanut butter waffle. I like pancakes more than... Hot take, maybe. I like pancakes way more than waffles. Like, waffles are like a B tier and pancakes are S. Dude. Peanut butter... You know... I remember back in like, I don't remember, but I remember like The Rock would always post like his cheat meals, and it'd always be this like complex maple syrup peanut butter pancake / French toast thing. And I'd be like, holy shit, that looks fucking awesome. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta lock in. Okay. I still can't look. Somerset. Yes, Summer. Thank you. I had to channel my inner Summer for that trick. Holy cow. I messed up the time. I don't know how much time that... Well, actually, I might still gain time because of pause storage. Alright, there we go. I love farming ads. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yes. Whoa! We're fine. That was karma for me farming ads. Man, I'm really not getting all the time save potential I could otherwise be getting. Oops, okay. What is up with this pause storage in particular? And I still gain time. Wow, I have a lot of time saved there. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh! Oh! Not too shabby, a little slow, but you know what? I was playing a little safe. Alright, there we go. Oh, nice, Bush. I had a friend who was allergic to strawberries. And they didn't care. They still ate the strawberries. I'm like, damn. Talking great food combinations. A cheeseburger from McDonald's, adding fries and a torn up nugget. What does the fries and the nugget add to the burger? Talk to me. This is like Shark Tank, but for food. All right. What's your offer here? Ban that guy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm making everybody hungry. Yeah. Shit should be closed on Sundays. I jumped so early. That was disgusting. What? Oh, dude, I did this trick so much practicing today, and now I can't even... Oh, my God. Whatever. Let's just finish a run or do something with our lives, you know? Whatever. That sucks, bro. Oh, you're all good. Same old shit. No! I don't want your fucking chicken, tar man. Goodness gracious. Whenever I take time off to have mass, I was gonna say a food take, but I don't remember what it is now. You know, I just realized that I never explained my donut, opinion. So, like, I feel like the worst kind of donut you can get is one that makes your hands messy. All right? I don't care how good it tastes. I'm not a guy that likes messy, okay? I'm a Ronaldo. No, I'm just joking. I just don't like when my fingers get all gooey, all right? It's just, I'm not a fan of it. But I like... So that's why I do not like white powdered donut holes. No, it's not every donut. No, wrong. Nope. That is not true. That is not every donut. Some donuts only frost the top of the donut. And that is smart, because then you don't have to touch all the goo or powder that is encased all over the donut, okay? Donut holes are perfect. They are perfect. All right? I'm not saying you just eat one donut hole. Nobody eats just one. Powdered donuts are probably the worst, in my opinion. Powdered donuts are the worst kind of donut you could ever get, except for those cinnamon donuts that come around just this time of year, and you have it with a nice, delicious glass of apple cider. That's a fine donut with some powdery shit on it. It still gets your hands a little messy, but what are you gonna do? No, donut holes are goated. They're little bite-sized things. I forgot what I was doing for a second. My mind was just so enraptured by donuts. Let's see. I also practice GGS, so I can't wait for me to not get half bad GGS. But maybe me saying that... Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm even with my run. But donut holes, they're just bite-sized donuts that you can just eat one after the other. It's not too complex. There's some donuts that are so long or so awkward to hold, or like, you know, the nice thing about like the frosting at the top of the donut is that the bottom is usually fine, but sometimes it's not good. No, powdered donut holes, I just don't like powdered donut in general, man. I'm just not a fan. I feel like the only thing I like getting my hands a little messy for is just wings. But even that, I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Listen, all donuts are good, okay? All donuts, like, I don't think I ever turned down a donut in general, you know what I mean? But there's different tiers. I like ribs as well. Ribs can get a little annoying though, because like, I feel like it's pretty easy to cook a wing and it's good, but like if you want some real good ribs, like, I love Applebee's, you're not getting good ribs at Applebee's, man. That's just not where you're going to get good ribs, you know? Not that I know anybody that get, but you know what I mean? Like, you gotta really choose the spot where you know you're gonna get good ribs. Like, if it's not just falling off the bone, then what are you doing, you know? I don't know. I'm not a fan of the, I'm not a very dirty guy, you know? I don't like getting all messy that much. Although I feel like there is, listen, I love Applebee's is, I had a crush on a girl, and then I was like, oh, let's go to Applebee's, and she was like, ew, Applebee's, and I was like, it's over. I'm no longer attracted to you. You just said you don't like Applebee's. What the fuck is, no. And then I haven't talked to her in years because of that. Fuck. And there's my karma for not talking to her. Dude, fuck this goddamn run. This one fucking sucks. The rigmarole I would have to do to get back to that would be nuts. I don't cook. I don't cook at all. I'm a horrible cook. Listen, I would be willing to learn though, because I feel like cooking is only bad if you got a certain attitude to it, you know? That's kind of everything in life. But like if you're like, oh my god, cooking's so hard, then like, you know, whatever. But also, it just depends on the dish, you know? Listen, Applebee's, yeah, the UK is probably a horrible place because they just don't have the food to, you know, like they're not eating good in the neighborhood. Listen, Applebee's is to Little Caesars in a way where it's like, if I see a lower price tag, it automatically is more enjoyable for me to eat, you know? Like, it may not be fine dining. If I didn't live with my family, I would know how to cook. But why cook when they're elite at it? Yeah. Dude, Little Caesars, I'm gonna be the Norman Rockwell painting where I'm like standing up and I'm like, I think Little Caesars is good. I feel like people that say Little Caesars are bad are just rage baiting. They're rage baiting and they want to act like they have an opinion, but they only get their opinions from YouTube reviewers. Those are the kind of people. No, Applebee's isn't cheap. What do you mean? Listen, they're not cheap all the time, but they got deals all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they have deals on, like, they have the endless wings and the fries. Then maybe next month they got Dollaritas. You get a margarita for $1. Do you know how lightweight I am? I could have, like, I could be set for the night for $2. $2. Are you kidding me? Applebee's has like the 2 for $25 menu, so like if you're with somebody, you can just get 2 things for $25. I'm not Applebee's, sponsor me, please. I'm begging. I would love a gift card. I would like Honestly, I really just want a gift card. Like, I don't really want your merch. I think your logo kind of sucks now, frankly. I am missing a singular snack, and that just tripped me up so much. I'm going to restart. You know? So Applebee's is listen, a logo schmogo, okay? Like, I'm not there to gawk at graphic design. I'm there to eat some food, you know? Applebee's on a Dollarita night. They're cooked, dude. Dollaritas, that was probably one of my favorite moments of all time with my friends. We went to Applebee's and had Dollaritas. And then, you see that, okay, look at my webcam. You see that Piplup to my right? Technically my left, but it's mirrored, so my right. I got that Piplup because we went to Applebee's, and then we went to Walmart after having all the Dollaritas. And I saw that Piplup plush at Walmart, and I was like, I'm gonna get that fucking Piplup plush, and then I did. And it was a great purchase. But you know what pisses me off now you got me going? My favorite Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon is Chimchar. Okay? I'm there to go. Chimchar is the cutest Pokemon. And they don't make any merch for this guy. They give out a plushie like every millennium, like it's a fucking summer equinox on a solar eclipse. Chimchar's like the only starter Nintendo doesn't care about. Except for like that seal that came out in Sun and Moon. Like who the fuck, who's not gonna be like Incineroar Kitty Cat or the Owl? Or, well, and then he evolves into like Griffith or whatever, like Jesus. Chimchar is the, oh, that's awesome. Chimchar is just goated. Unoriginal favorite? What are you talking about? I have not met a single soul, because you know everybody's like, oh, Piplup, because he turns into Empoleon, and then it's like Ice Steel, I think, and then like, honestly, nah, dude, Torterra's also, Gen 4 just has like really great new additions. Yeah, but dude, it's like I just don't see anything. I don't remember. Everybody just loves Empoleon. I don't remember what about Empoleon that people like. I don't remember. I forget. God damn it, dude. Whatever. I don't remember. I picked Chimchar. What do you mean? Okay, sorry. I didn't know that many people like the seal. I never see the seal. Which is not to be confused with the Pokemon named Seal. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking... I'm pissed, bro. I'm playing like shit. Let's do no reset. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to do no reset. I need to get warmed up a little bit. I've only been streaming for like, what, an hour? Yeah, we're good. We're fine. We're just getting warmed up. Listen, every YouTuber, I feel like if I watch something that is Gen 4, they always pick Piplup because they always want Empoleon, okay? That's what they always want. You know why I think I really like Chimchar, though? No, there's Spheal, and then there's actually Seal from Gen 1, which is S-E-E-L. But then there's, like, the starter, which just looks like a circus seal, you know? What's up, Nasty Nate? I mean, I listen, I love all the Gen 4 starters at heart, okay? Like, they're all great. But, like, come on. I think I just like Chimchar a lot because of Pokemon. Yeah, yeah, that guy, yeah. I think Pokepark I just saw Chimchar when I was younger, and I was like, that is the sickest. It's a fucking fire monkey. And then it evolves into a fire ape, which is still, I think, technically a monkey. Or it's like a... That's why he's called Infernape. I never thought about that. Primeape. Infernape. What's the middle? I'm a fake fan. What's the middle evolution of Chimchar? I do like monkey. What is that? Like, what even? It's like Monferno? Yeah. It's kind of a whatever name. I mean, it's like a Inferno, but I guess it's like a monkey Inferno. Got it. Monferno's okay. Is there a Pokemon where the middle evolution is the goated one? Or the one that's, like, cooler? Yeah, Monferno, I respect Monferno. Monferno's cool. Magmar. I'm drawing a blank at Magmar, dude. Is he like the pink guy? not to be confused with Pink Guy. The fire duck? What? And it's Gen 1. I cannot imagine what that looks like. What the heck? And it's Gen 1? The only... Wait, hold on. Let me name off the fire Pokemon that I can think of off the top of my head from Gen 1. There's like Ninetales and Vulpix. Or, well, at least Ninetales. I don't know, maybe Vulpix came in later. And then there's like the dog guy, like Arcane or whatever that fucking thing is. Arcanine. Oh, it's probably Arcane. Yeah, because of the canine. There's the fucking... Okay, Charmander, whatever. What the fuck? Well, yeah, it was Moltres, but I mean... Fucking Magmar? Oh yeah, Electabuzz is super sick. But wasn't Electabuzz, like, it's just, it didn't have an evolution, and then later... doesn't, like, Elekid or whatever come later? I can't imagine Electivire either. Listen, I don't play Pokemon very much. Magmar is... Okay, after this run, I gotta look up Magmar. Because I seriously am drawing a blank on what this guy looks like. I mean, I have an image of a Pokemon in my head, but I don't know if that is Magmar, though. Because he's like pink. He's like pink. Wait, oh! Wait, does that... Oh, God. Does Magmar evolve into a guy with, like... cannon arms? He's in Poke Park, right? Whoops. Nah, this run's shit, dude. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. That's your favorite Pokemon? Okay. I'm not gonna judge. I think... I don't know enough about that Pokemon to make a fair claim, but that's your opinion? I'm an idiot. I get Magmortar, but not Magmar. No way. Okay. I don't know. I just isn't a reset. Well, I didn't know that you didn't get hit by the bets like that. That was so preemptive. Ah, I was thinking I was in the other level. Dude, this is such a bad run. A Pikachu. My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. Sceptile. Oh, yeah, isn't that, wait. Is Sceptile and that the one that evolves into Garchomp? Consensus? I feel like that's just the brand name Pokemon, though. Just because, like, Pikachu's the front cover doesn't mean that's everybody's consensus, you know? Come on. It's like people saying, like, their favorite Scooby-Doo character is Scooby-Doo, you know? I feel like I just rage. I'm making a lot of people pissed. Dude, you are so basic, man. What are y'all talking about? This is karma, bro. I don't know why I'm getting karma, but... My name is Earl. Come on, bro. I'm about to... Okay. I respect Togepi. I'm so pissed, dude. I spent so long practicing this earlier. I spent like 20 minutes. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do no reset. I need to do no reset here. This is the problem with, like... It's agonizing beyond comprehension. Wait, what's your hyperfixation? Pokemon? I assume. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've only played 3 Pokemon games in my life that, like, mainline Pokemon games. I played Fire Red. Actually, I guess I played Blue, but they're like the goddamn same thing. Like, surface for a surface level guy like me. Like, technically, they have all these different. Nah, my favorite is Chimchar Locked and Loaded, bro. This shows, like, I called the goddamn mod a Nuzlocke, bro, and it's not a Nuzlocke. God, I fucking hate that I called it. I don't know what to title my video. Let's not think about that right now. Practice makes it worse, I guess so. Listen, I think any Pokemon past, like, Gen 5, if they even make new Pokemon still, like, I'm just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like, you could show me a Digimon, or you could show me, like, goddamn, SEO for the Nuzlocke? I don't know. I just know, listen, you know what the Wii Fit video taught me? Is that a lot of, not everybody, but a lot of people who comment only watch 5 minutes of your video. Do you know how many comments I got about water weight, bro? I do not want 1,000 comments about Nuzlocke. Like, I don't need that. That's gonna be dumb as fuck anyway. I don't know, man. You guys are probably right, but I'm just like classic YouTuber anxious moment. what am I doing, bro? Holy cow, that was horrible. I'm gonna murder a bug in my room. No, it's too late, bro. I was gonna reach for the stars, and it looked pretty far, but I'm gonna find my own way and take a chance for today. Okay, well now I have Endless Possibilities stuck in my head by Sonic, which is different than Reach for the Stars, which I was singing for Sonic. Endless Possibilities. Dude, I only know Gen 1 Pokemon, and thankfully, like, they don't make, like, more Pokemon anymore to the extent that they used to, so it's super easy. Oh my god, it is the 21st night of September. I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. Party on, yeah. Party on. I know who Magmar was now. It just took me a second, man. Sorry you talked about the most boring Pokemon I've ever heard of in my entire life. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill. I know I went off the beaten path there. Then there's Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. Okay, and then there's Pikachu, and there was Raichu, but Pichu wasn't a thing yet. I'm really good at that ledge today. Golem is just a rock, but couldn't you only get him through trading? I don't remember. But then there was Graveler, and then there was Turnt Snacko, aka Geodude. There's Diglett and Dugtrio. There's Onix. I think Steelix was in Gen 1. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. Oh, wow. Rapid. Do you remember the 21st night, September? But anyway, then there's Rattata and Raticate, and then there's Growlithe and Arcane or whatever the fuck. League of Legends. Okay. Alright, whatever. I don't care. There's Ninetales. There's Vulpix. There's Abracadabra and Alakazam. There's Jinx and Mr. Mime. And then there's Steelix isn't Gen. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, dude, there's Oddish and Gloom and Stanky Flower that they fuck. Vileplume. Is that it? I forgot that Jinx had that lore. Yeah, and then there's okay, there's Starmie and Staryu, and then there's Goldeen, and then there's Magikarp, and then there's Gyarados, Cyclitis. Oh, fuck. I think there's Scyther. Goldeen evolves into unicorn fish. I don't remember. Goldoid, Goldie, like Golda. I don't remember, but it's unicorn fish. Oh, that's right. And then there's Shelder, and then Shelder evolves into like Clitoris or whatever that is, or like Vagina Oyster. And then there's Seal and Dugong, and then there's Horsey, and Sea King. That's right. There's did I say Psyduck and Goldeen? You guys have it. Yeah, Jesus, man, give me a fucking break. Well, there's Mew. Is Mewtwo technically Gen 1? And then I think Togepi is also kind of maybe technically. Maybe that's Gen 2. No, I know that Goldeen doesn't evolve from Psyduck. I'm just listing them out as they come, guys. I'm trying to pair them up. Oh, Tentacool and Tentacruel. Yeah, Nidoking and Nidoqueen and Nidoran, male and female, and man, I have and on my Fire Red playthrough that I haven't played in like 3 weeks or whatever. God, Nidoking is so fucking cool. Yeah, I said Ninetales already. Gold Duck. If maybe I just realized that I meant to say Gold Duck, not Goldeen. Is Krabby? Is Krabby there? There's male and female. Yeah, I'm sorry if I said female and female. Oh yeah, there's Cubone and then Marowak and then there's dead mother, the mom, Genghis Khan. Is it? That's not. I just said fucking Genghis Khan is a goddamn Pokemon. What is that fucker's name? What is the name of Cubo's mom? What is? It's like Genghis something. What is the name of that? What is it? It's Genghis Khan, bro. What the hell is it? No, it's not. It's the mom, and it's got a little pouch. It's not Marowak. Ah, dude, this level's so slow. Oh, Abomasnow. That's not Gen 1 though. No, it's not. It's not. It's not Marowak. It's not. Yeah, Kangaskhan or what? That's Genghis Khan, bro. What the fuck? Who names a Pokemon that? Genghis Khan is my favorite Pokemon. It's not Marowak. But I believe the theory, okay? Paul McCartney's dead. Everyday Chemistry is a real album from another dimension. Yes, I'm thinking of Khan or whatever. Like Star Trek Khan. I don't fucking know. The kangaroo dinosaur. Oh, there's Dratini, and then the Dragonite, and then I think there's one in the middle that's just a longer Dratini, but I don't remember the name, so I could not be bothered. It's probably like Dratino or something, or Dorito. There's Dratini, Dorito, and whatever. It's... Dude, you know what I'm talking about. You know the lore I'm talking about. Dragonair. Yeah. That's... I don't think that's Gen 1. Okay, well, there's Zapdos and Articuno and Moltres or whatever. Team Instinct. For y'all Pokemon Go fans, I'm Team Instinct, even though I haven't played that game in like probably a decade or whenever that came out. I don't know what the hell that is. The Wrath of Khan, yeah. I wasted 2 health on a button he wouldn't even go to. Oh, he actually did, but oh well. I think I said Diglett and Dugtrio, I think. Was Scyther Gen 1? I know the other Scorpion guy isn't. What's his name? He was so cool. Why am I blanking on his name? I'm trying to think of like Jim. Oh, there's Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee and Magneton and Magnemite and TFX Mortal. What the fuck? What was that robbery, bro? Okay. Oh, that was so bad. My hands were sweaty. My fingers were sweaty and they... Oh well. That run wasn't that good anyway. That was my bad. I can't even blame the game for that. Oh, Persian and Meowth. Yeah, I did forget about them. We talked about Electabuzz already. See, I haven't gotten to... I only got past the 3rd gym since I've replayed Fire Red, so... I wanted it to be a no reset run. Oh yeah, Tangela. I forgot that was Gen 1. I don't think Hitmontop was there yet. I feel like there's some obvious ones still. Free money. Yeah. Oh yeah, Spearow and Fearow and Pidgey and Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. I forgot all the flying types. Fucking there's Doduo and Dotrio and Hatsune Miku. That's right. Oh, what's the mushroom crab? There's it's Nidoran. I thought I already said that. Yeah, Paraz or whatever. Yeah, I said Tentacool. Oh, Farfetch'd is... Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah. Paras and Parasect. Yep. Oh, there's the fossil ones. There's the squid shell guy, and then there's Dome Head. But they evolve into, like, super squid shell guy, and then, like, insane abomination. Oh, yeah, Ghastly and Haunter, and is Gengar Gen 1? Or is that Gen 3? Or whatever? I don't know. Oh yeah, Clefairy. Oh, that's right, it's Nidorino. That's right, that's my bad. Yeah, it's Nidorino. Well, because, dude, there's so many where it's just like... Because it's like, I know that Gengar's in, like, the opening title thing for Fire Red, but Fire Red is technically, like, Gen 3. Like, I don't know, man. It's hard to keep track. A Nidorino and Nidorino. Oh my gosh, guys, you're so Pacific. Oh yeah, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Oh, thank you, Renata, for the sub. How's it going? Let's go. Sub for 2 months. Anybody excited for Danganronpa 2 + 2 = 4? This is kind of Danganronpa 4. Although it's Danganronpa 5 if you count the show. I like me. Oh, pick me, dude. Does anybody? This is such a niche like thing to remember, but does anybody remember the menu for the Shrek DVD? They're all like crowded in front of Shrek's swamp, and then Donkey's like, "Oh, pick me, pick me." That I don't know why that came into mind, but like. That was an awesome... God, Shrek DVD features were awesome. I really should... I would have to just completely start over with V3, because I don't remember anything that happens in that game, except, like, basically the first chapter. I'm insane? Why am I insane? DVDs were cool. No, I'm not going to put on V3. I'm going to be pissed off if I do V3. I mean, actually, in the first chapter, I'd probably be like, I already know all the answers, so whatever. Like, I remember who did the crime, you know? But, there's probably some more Pokemon that I'm forgetting. But, like, see, I know Gen 1 like crazy, but if you ask me to name all the Gen 2 Pokemon... I would struggle. Gen 3, I would struggle. Gen 4. Gen 4, I'd probably be like, oh, that's a Gen 4 Pokemon? What are you talking about? I just listed off so many Gen 1 Pokemon. You're nuts. You are nuts. No. No. I just spent how long naming off like all these Gen 1 Pokemon off the top of my head? Fuck off, I forgot so many of them. There's a fucking 100 of them. I'll take a 7 out of 10. I'm not saying I'll be perfect, but good God. I did not forget that many. Whatever. I did forget coughing and wheezing, though. Yeah, that should have been obvious. Oh, what? Fuck you. Whatever. That's a lot off the top. I'm trying to stream and speedrun and do all that at the same time. Give me a break, people. Thank you. Yeah, I did forget Grimer and Muck, yeah. I never said I was a fan of Pokemon. I'm a casual as fuck Pokemon fan. Like, I do not know my shit. My saving grace in Fire Red, my friends who play Pokemon didn't even know that in Fire Red, if you press L or R during a battle, you can look up the type differences. They were like, what is this? I've never seen this in my life. And I was like, yeah, I don't know the type differences. And they're like, oh, I just memorized them. And I'm like, okay, what the heck? If you can't name all 151 Gen 1 Pokemon, then that makes you not a fan. I'd be burned at the stake. Listen, all I'm saying is that the best Pokemon is Chimchar, and you can't argue with me on that. There's enough lighter fluid for all the fake fans. Dude, that did not help my headache. Oh, Jesus. You know what I wish I was a bigger fan of? I don't remember. See, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh, like the creatures and the cards, they're just not as memorable as Pokemon, you know? But I do remember liking Yu-Gi-Oh a lot as a kid. I really only watched the first season, though. But how late will I be streaming? I'll probably stream for another, like, few hours or something. I usually try and stream for 3 or 4 hours, you know? Oh yeah, Lucario and little Lucario and the don't tell me. It starts with an R. Riolu? That's Gen 4, right? Dark Magician Girl. I don't know that. Yeah. Oh, no way. Really? Lucario's Gen 3? See, this is like... confuses me, man. What is the... What's it... Is Misdreavus a Pokemon? Is that like a little ghost Pokemon? Oh, dude, Rotom, that a little electric guy that goes into appliances, that is a cool Pokemon. That is a sick-ass Pokemon. Oh, I'm right. Oh, let's go. Yeah, Misdreavus is awesome. Misdreavus evolves into actual witch lady. Yeah, Rotom is awesome. And Sableye is pretty cool too, but he doesn't... I mean, he just looks cool. Oh, I got you, Bush. You know, I really want to rewatch Pokemon. Because, I mean, I remember loving Pokemon Diamond and Pearl back in the day. Although I will concede that Gen 5 Pokemon had the best theme song out of all this, even the original show. I like It's Not Always Black and White more than the original theme. Yeah, Darkrai's cool. Now I'm just thinking about Pokemon that I like from Poke Park. Oh, Dusk, is it Dusk Noir? That is awesome. Dusk Noir. Or maybe it's Dusk Noir? I don't remember. Yeah, that's a cool Pokemon. It'd probably be boring as an adult to rewatch Pokemon. Honestly, Pokemon seems like a nice show to watch while you're doing something else. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you don't need to be that locked in for Pokemon unless it's like a serious movie or like a gym battle, you know? It's not always black and white. I don't remember any lyrics. I just remember Gen 5 got rid of Brock and I was like, no, this can't be happening. You cannot take away Brock. He makes the jelly donuts. How are they gonna eat if Brock isn't there? All right, see you, J-Lo. Have a good night. That's embarrassing. It's not always bad. Oh. Okay, go. Boom, baby. All right. Nice. All right. We're back, guys. The hardest part is over. You know, okay, I love calling onigiri jelly donuts. Yeah, it's awesome. It's so funny. I mean, I remember as a kid being like, those are not fucking, what the fuck are they talking about? I feel like they just made it more confusing calling it jelly donuts. Like, they should have just called it onigiri. Internet or work is trash. My internet is also trash, so you're probably fine. Do you guys... I feel like more people talk about this movie now. But do y'all remember Meet the Robinsons? Remember that movie? It's a good-ass movie. I was just... I said, when I said the hardest part is over, that reminded me of a song from that movie. That movie was good, man. That movie was good. I'm sorry to hear that, Bush. Meet the Robinsons is pretty goated. In these small hours, in these small hours. It's a nice song. It's just a good movie about, like, the value you put on yourself and how you perceive failure. It's got a good message. I don't think it really, You're dunking on Chicken Little? What? Wait, I was just thinking about Chicken Little, though. Because I lost one of my... I accidentally went to sleep with one of my earbuds on. And I couldn't find it. And then I thought about the scene of when he's like, I fell out of bed. And he's like, you fell there. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, how'd you get over there? That movie's, I haven't seen that movie since it like came out, bro. It's been a while. It's good stuff. Do you guys remember the first movie you ever watched in, hello. Do you guys remember the first movie you ever watched at a theater? Or no? I remember the first movie, the first movie I watched in a theater, and it was the Curious George movie. And then the second movie I watched was Meet the Robinsons, and then I don't remember what the third one was, so... I would... Yeah, I can't think of what my third movie ever would be. I didn't know that was the Disney's quote of keep moving forward until later. I was like, oh, an interesting homage. I'm not confident it was my first movie, but the live action, oh, interesting. Live action Scooby. That, yeah, maybe. I don't know if I watched that in theaters, though. Not the first one. The first one, I don't even think I was born yet, but the second one, I'm not sure if I did. I just remember from the Curious George movie, like, Jack Johnson now just has such a tone to his music that I just immediately, like, revert to, like, the pink tinted glasses youth. Also, I just realized I'm not recording. I should probably fix that. I'll have to do it after this run. Actually, now I'm curious if that is what was making chat. Like, if I start recording and then I make chat go nuts, then it'd be weird. See, I would go to the theaters. I wish I took more advantage when I worked at a theater that I could see movies for free. But also nothing, like, has come out that has really interested me enough to see it on the big screen, you know? But, I don't know. I like when they do, like, old movies, though. For some reason. Like... that sucks, man. Hello. Well, there goes all that. I never saw Zootopia 1. Oh, dude, it's garbage night. I forgot about that. It's kind of sad, but really the only movies I ever go see are like kind of like superhero movies. Except I don't go and watch every superhero movie though. I'm not one of those kinds of fans, okay? But I mean, the last movie I saw in theaters was Fantastic Four. So, what are you gonna do? And then before that, it was Superman. Iron Lung, I am very much looking forward to Iron Lung. That movie, I feel like, has the potential to really shake up YouTubers or just, like, you know, people like Markiplier getting into the space of filmmaking more, you know? Yeah, the new Superman movie is awesome. I highly recommend that new Superman movie. Okay, I guess I jumped too early. I should have seen that coming from a mile away. Oh! Now we get... Okay. Cool. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like, I don't know how I feel about FNAF 2. I'm not gonna lie. They really gotta... I feel like they really gotta step up their game for me to be interested, you know? But, yeah, Markiplier has been making Iron Lung for years now. And I'm not even really a big horror guy, but it just seems like that guy really cares about the movie he's making, and that, like, you know, he's there to make what he is putting out into his mind, you know? Like him talking about, like, creativity and things like that, it's very inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. When I hear him on, like, Power Wash Pals or whatever. I don't really listen to Distractable, though. But it seems like the real deal. Like, he trained under the Corridor crew for a while. He was, like, an intern there. And then, like, he did all this filming. And then he went to Texas just to film a whole bunch of stuff and, like, basically hate himself. It seemed like. Okay. Cool. And then, like, because of the way that they were doing their special effects, he needed, like, this entire, like, server complex system that he made with, like, Linux or something. It's like, holy crap, dude. I really hope that movie does well, though. Hello. Wow, you can go all the way over here. Oh my god! Wait, that fish was about to fall into the pit. What the heck? I didn't know the fish went that far. Yeah, I kind of like the more real. You know, wait, guys, hold on. Wait. You know what I just discovered? Is that Steve... I never watched Blue's Clues, but Steve Burns from, like, Blue's Clues, he has his own podcast that is basically... It is the most interesting podcast format I have ever seen in my life. Because he basically makes it Blue's Clues, except it's just, like... it's just him and Blue isn't in it. She's just gone. But... It is like, he just talks, he just gets real, man. And then he was on Rainn Wilson, the guy who plays Dwight in, like, The Office. He was on an episode of his podcast, which is called Soul Boom, which is a really great, I like that podcast. But they get all existential and stuff. But I watched the one that Steve did where he was with Jamie Lee Curtis. But he starts every... Actually, it's very reminiscent of Mr. Rogers and Blue's Clues, where it's like... It's... Oh, I don't remember what it's called. You could probably just look up Steve Burns podcast, though. Or Steve Burns, Jamie Lee Curtis. But, like, like every episode starts off with, like, a miniature of, like, what is presumably his house, and then he opens up the door, and then he's like, come in, come in, come in, or whatever. And it's really clever, because it's like, it's doing what Blue's Clues did, but just made it grown up, you know, and made it more just like, it actually just feels like he's sort of talking to you in a way, you know. It's pretty sick still. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't remember what it's called, though. But I saw it in my homepage, and I was like, I don't know. I've never watched Blue's Clues, but damn it, I'll click on this. This intrigues me. Yeah. It's really interesting, though, because hearing him and Rainn Wilson talk about Because both of those people are known for playing one particular character on a TV show. And it was interesting to hear them talk about, like, the blessings and curse that come with that. But also, for Steve specifically, it was like... It was interesting how much his decision-making... Because basically he was like... A lot of kids' programming looks up to Mr. Rogers because he's like... He was such an impactful part of the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, he talks about Mr. Rogers a lot. But... you always hear something about, like... somebody who works with kids or something, and there's usually, like, some sort of rumor or true fact about, like, how messed up they are, you know? And so he was always, like, concerned about, like, being perceived. Apparently, I didn't even know this, but apparently there was a rumor that for years that he tried to fight, but, like, there was, like, this rumor that, like, Steve from Blue's Clues died or whatever. So he basically got to know what it would be like if everybody thought he was dead, which was, like... Ugh, that is crazy. But, there's just a lot of weird... There's a lot of crazy stuff. I don't remember that rumor. I remember the rumor about, like... Barney. Like, there was some rumor I remember hearing in school where, like, Barney, the actor, got caught with, like, a bunch of cocaine that he hid in the tail of the puppet, which I don't think that's true at all, but... But I don't know, he's such an interesting guy, even though I never grew up watching him. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe, that was a rumor too, but I'm pretty sure he's just bald. Pretty sure the guy's just bald, so. Yeah. But it's really cool. I really wish I don't remember the name, but the Rainn Wilson one is Soul Boom, and I really like that podcast. It's pretty cool. He had Bryan Cranston on it one time. He had the atheist guy, Alex O'Connor, I think. Yeah, Robbie Rotten had cancer though. Rest in peace, Robbie Rotten. But there's something about children's, like, shows though. I don't know why I've been going down this weird, like, rabbit hole of like TV production stuff, but like I feel like I just talked about this on Friday, but like Peep in the Big Wide World is, like, in my opinion, one of the best kids shows ever for like a multitude of reasons. And I'm like, damn, dude, like if I like had a foot in the door, I think it'd be so cool to make a kids show. I don't know what I would make it about or what the symbolism would be, but No. Yeah, my mom really likes Peep too. Children's show attract the best. People are weird. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess that's fair. But yeah, Peep is... The sound design is great. The art is great. Like, the honestly, the only thing I really don't like about Peep that much, but I don't mind it, it's just okay. I never liked it when they went to IRL mode for Peep. Like, they would have the cartoon, and then they would go... Hey! Oh my god, there's another Coley in here. What the heck? What's up? How's it going? But, we're talking about kids' TV shows right now. Wow, what a surprise. I've never seen either Game of Thrones or My Little Pony, so... There's IRL mode where it's like, it just shows, it's like a video recording of these kids basically doing something that is analogous to what Peep and everybody else learned in the episode. So, like, there are so many, I feel like there's like 3 Peep episodes that are about shadows and that they change during the day. And so, like, there'd be an episode about shadows, and then it would cut to like these kids in their backyard looking at their shadow. They had like a piece of paper that they put on the ground, and then they traced where their shadow was at that given time, and then they came back like later in the day, and they were like, "Oh my god, it moved! How is this possible?" And then they're like, "Well, remember, kids, the sun moves." And then they're like, "Oh, but actually, it's the Earth." But they didn't get that complex in it. But I just did not, because I was like, dude, get these fucking, I want to see Peep. I want to see the cartoon. I don't want to watch real life people. Like, good God, this ain't a sitcom. But they're like, oh my god, if you mix dirt and water, you get mud and it's all gross. And it's like, yeah, I just watched the episode where they explained what mud is, bro. I don't know if that's actually what they said, but... No, listen, I love... Hey, I'm about to drop... Listen, I'm about to drop some Canadian... Because I got the Canadian stations. I got the CBC back in the day because I had antenna, all right? And you could get across the little river there in Detroit, you could get CBC. And I remember Creepy Green Puppet Lady, and I remember Lunar Jim. Lunar Jim was like this claymation astronaut show. I don't remember what it taught you, but I just remembered it was cool because they were in fucking space. And I've never met a single soul that knew Lunar Jim. Lunar Jim is something that only I have experienced in my life. Was that the girl astronaut? Atomic Betty? Because there's like... Wait, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if Lunar Jim was made by the same people as Bob the Builder. I'm from Michigan, so I'm right near there. Yeah. Listen, nobody else that I knew... Wow, this is a really good boss for the worst run of all time. Hello.
Good job.
Wow, man, this boss was good. Yeah, Lunar Jim. But there is a... What is the creepy green girl puppet that has black soulless eyes and just it is Canadian Cole. And I've never been to Canada. I would probably love Canada. I'm gonna be real. Are you kidding me, bro? Am I stupid? Anyway. Hold on, I gotta lock in for a sec. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, I think it is Nanalan or whatever, I think. It's a creepy-ass show. What are you doing? What was that? Why did it change camera angles? Scooby, it missed the ledge and then the camera changed. I couldn't see shit. Well, whatever. Wow, that's sick. That your professor worked on a show. But no, it was like this. Is Nananalana or whatever that it's a green puppet and she has like. She's bald except she has 2 little patches of hair that act as pigtails. It's such a creepy show. It's so weird. So weird. So strange. Disturbing even. It was like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared before Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'm about to buy her some brown gear. I do not know who that is, Myrtle. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a creepy puppet. I did not like that at all. I feel like there's another CBC show that I liked. A big comfy couch. No. You know, there was this strange TV channel that was called Cubo. But it showed like a variety of different shows. Like it wasn't like consistent in like a specific production agency or like whatever. It was very odd. Oh, it aired Nick. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I didn't grow up with cable, so I assumed that was on cable. That was horrible. Damn, a monster token. Alright, well, that sucked. Oh, wait, I didn't watch Dragon Tales that much, but I know of Dragon Tales. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I always thought Arthur was kind of boring. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Listen, you know what pisses me off? I kind of want to argue with the odd ones out about PBS Kids shows. I feel like we would agree in most places, but like, bro never did the like other shows. Kind of made me a little angry. I thought Arthur got a little boring sometimes, you know? Like I don't know. Wild Kratts is like peak, and then you go to like whatever Arthur is, and you're like boring. Like I could watch the Krat Brothers turn into a fucking animal. I'm not saying it's bad, but can't find the GameCube disc. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You could always play it on the interwebs, if you know what I mean. Dude, there we go. Thank you. I found that one out today. I thought I could trust it because I got it like a million times, but there should have been explosion. Yeah, honestly, you know what the best episode of Arthur is when he finally just punches DW. It's like about fucking time, bro. Wish you were a little older, grew up with the Disney afternoon shows. You know, I really like the Goof Troop Super Nintendo game. That was a sick-ass game. I'm trying to remember if I had the DuckTales game, though. I have It's not that, though. What's the movie where Mickey Mouse has the goddamn wizard's hat? I don't remember what that is. Oh my god. The Goof Troop speedrun's actually kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't called Fantasia though, but that was the movie. But the game was called something else. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was Fantasia still. I don't know. I don't remember it being called that. Dude, this run's garbage, and I got it. Oh. Bummer. Oh, I didn't split. It was for Super Nintendo, so it might have been that. What's up, Brian? How's it going? Colby, I'm Coley. Yeah, I think Pete was the bad guy, or like one of the bad guys. That was a crazy BK. I mean, honestly, I don't really remember the title off the top of my head, so I don't know. Also, I didn't split again. Can't remember. Oh my god, Roly Poly Oly. Wow. And George Shrinks, holy. I completely forgot about both of those shows. It was probably Fantasia then. After this run, I could go open up my Super Nintendo bag. Nice. It wasn't Epic Mickey. I remember seeing ads for that in Boys Life magazine, though, when I used to be a scout. Holy shit, I went right to the door. Yeah, George Shrinks was crazy. I had roly-poly action figures. I bet they're still in, like, our, like, storage room. I think my mom used to call me Coley-Poly-Oly. Wayside. No, I don't think I watched Wayside. Oh, that. Oh. Darn. Alright, maybe gold. Let's try to go for gold split here. Oh, wait, but I'm low on snacks, so probably no. What are you doing? Alright, let's go. Nope. No, not like that. Not like that. Not too shabby. I don't think this is gold split material, though. Nice, that was a clean-ass box. Yeah, I didn't have Nickelodeon, so I probably would have really liked Danny. I bet I would have liked Danny Phantom and Ben 10. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna gold split. Everybody's talking about Bluey. Oh, I actually did save time. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man, I could save so much. There's a lot. Wow. My lab was that slow. Even I messed up that one wall climb like a bajillion times. Wow. That's why we started talking about all this Myrtle, is because of Blue's Clues. Because I was talking about how Steve has his own podcast now. Everybody talks about Bluey. Everybody talks about Bluey so much that I just don't even want to watch it. I feel like that's when media is at its best. Like, I think Shrek is like pretty good example of like a movie. Or Despicable Me. Like, those are movies that kids love, and then like parents like them too. Like, people could be like, oh, Illumination, blah blah blah. Dude, my dad loves the Despicable Me movies, and we as kids also loved the Despicable Me movies, so honestly I kind of don't know when I started counting. Yeah, it worked, so I don't know. All right, let's see what the RNG is here. I might... Oh, what terrible RNG. Do you see how the robot moved there? That means that he's going to spawn right here. Yeah. This is probably the worst spawn point. IMO. There we go. Wow, that was almost sub 36. That's crazy. So... Oh yeah, the Lorax. Lorax is pretty good too. Wait, but who are you talking about? Thanks for the GGs. And thank you, MGSC, for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Oh man. I'm just gonna stretch for a sec. And then we'll go back to doing runs or whatever. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I feel like I need to get something for my chair to make it a little more a back support. But I don't know. Man. Got Scooby ambience right now. Also, let me set up... I wonder if setting up this recording thing will make the stream chat go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That was a Windows sound effect on my end, by the way. I apologize for that. You know, I wonder... Does audio... How does this work? Oh, 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 oh. No. Alright, whatever. I'm hacking you guys, ha ha ha. Huh. What was that? Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to... Oh. Okay. Alright, this all looks good still. Okay. Sorry, I was setting up my recording stuff. Okay, I think we're good. Boom, 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 boom. I'm hacking all you guys right now. Ha ha ha. Alright, see you, bad. Thanks for hanging out. Bruh. It's getting hot in my room. the world record for this game, for any percent, it's... I'll just look it up to give you the specific number. The world record for the category I'm doing is what is listed in my splits right now. It's 36.23. But the world record for any percent, which is what I'm assuming you're talking about, is 14:16. I knew it was a 1x, but I couldn't remember what. You can beat this game in 14 minutes and 16 seconds. And my PB is 14 minutes and 32 seconds, so... I'm close, but no cigar. What can you do? It's a pretty hard run. I would be very proud if I was mortal. This lagging is AIDS. I hope that it wasn't because... Is there anybody else's stream lagging? Because I am like... I got my recording set up right now, so I don't know if that's making my computer go nuts. Okay. Alright, cool. Nice. And everything's up to date. Great. Goody, 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 good. Now, if I hit record on here... What's that? Wait, interesting. Hold on. Okay, waifu's chat isn't showing up now. Wait, is this actually how I broke it? Wait, hold on. Okay, maybe that's... Okay, see you, Solaria. And yeah, what's up? I have, well, my time right now is at 36.23, but I'm going for sub 36. So, we're pretty close. I'll probably get it within... in due time. I guess I shouldn't say anything specific. That is crazy. So my recording setup is what is breaking it. That sucks, bro. Okay, so I guess I won't use this recording setup. I can't, it won't handle it. That's so weird. It just takes a second, though. So this happened yesterday, Nastani, where my streamer bot chat and, like, the overlay here were lagging or just straight up not working. And I think it's because the thing that you were telling me about with Streamlad's OBS, I feel like there's something conflicting there. I think I know exactly what I should do. I should disconnect. That'd be so weird, though, because I'm just recording. It's so strange. It's like, when I'm trying to record with Streamlabs OBS, it, like, completely screws up the stream, like, chat. I don't know why it happens, but I think I'll just need to... Yeah, Slavs, yeah. So I think that's what's causing the problem. So I guess I just won't do it right now. I'll have to look into it another time. That's really a bummer, but... I break everything I touch. That's not true. It looks like it's fine now. Hold on. Okay, so I'm typing test, enter. I see it now. I see it now. Okay, so now that I've closed it, that's crazy. So that's what was causing it the whole time. Wow. Could I just have 2 instances of OBS open at the same time? Like, it doesn't have to be streamed. Cause you know what? I'll just think about this later. Let's just keep going. But now I know what was the problem. Now I know what was causing the problem. So, what's up, Nimbus? We are about to get back started doing some runs here. I guess I'll do this, though, in the meantime. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can do better. Twitch chat support, how may we help you? Honestly. At this point, basically is... Thank you for the good luck. Hope you've been doing well. My mind is blank. What? My mind is so blank I forgot to charge. What the heck? That's funny. Mine's off in another world right now. I'm getting a little tired. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because my dad and I just we're in the middle of season 4 of Supernatural right now. So if anybody doesn't want, please don't spoil Supernatural for me. I don't know how this ends. I don't know anything about the future of the show or anything like that. Out-of-pocket suggestion, piano tiles. I don't know what piano tiles is. Is that the, like, app? Like, the phone game? Because... I don't think it is. I don't think I know what you're talking about. But anyway. Yeah, Supernatural. The last thing that happened in Supernatural was that, Dean finally confessed to Sam what hell was like. And the fallen angel got her grace back. Jumped into season 8. So I've heard that like seasons 1 through 5 are like the best. So I'm very curious how like this is all gonna end up. Honestly, living in the world of that, well, most shows really, but of specifically Supernatural. That world just seems like it's a horrible place. Wow, that sucks. If I'm at... No, I'm not. Okay, well, whatever. That is that? I don't know. I'm sure that there's people that speedrun it in some capacity, though. I would not be surprised. In the slightest. I was on... Oh my god. Whatever. What happens at the end of Supernatural? I have no idea. I don't want to know, though. I do not want to be spoiled in Supernatural. Supernatural is just like a really great... It's like... I feel like shows that came out during that time really had something special to them because it was like... They knew what binge watching was, but they also still knew what like normal TV was. I feel like shows like The Office and Supernatural and others... Like, they have this great mixture of episodes where it's like, every episode is important, but not every episode is necessary to watch for, like, the entire just premise of the story, you know what I mean? Which I think is pretty cool. Because I feel like watching Dragon Ball, it's just like, there's filler, and then there's the main stuff, you know? Just because it's based off the manga kind of thing, you know? So... But yeah, I'm trying to think of other shows that are like that, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, the main plot, and then they had this, but the side story is still like it's not like you shouldn't just skip the episode though. It's nice. There you go. There's a separatist plot against you at work. Wow. That's some fucking Star Wars shit, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that the name of like the actual actors that play Sam and Dean? Apparently, like they met their wives on the set of the show. Yeah. It's just kind of interesting. I never realized that, it took me a second to realize that, because Jarrett's the guy who plays Dean, right? Am I getting that wrong? That he was also Soldier Boy. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's super cool to see, like, when a cast of the show still seems, like, super close and they were actually, like, friends and stuff like that. You can kind of tell, like, based off of, like, chemistry. Like, you can tell that it works. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited. In October, I'm going to a wedding for one of my best friends. And they grew up watching Supernatural. And so, like, they're excited to hear my reactions to certain things in this show. So, I haven't seen them in a hot second since I've started watching. So, we'll catch up on a little bit. I have had one spoiler, but it's like a spoiler. It was like a clue to something that I don't understand. So I think it's for something like way later in the show, but I'm pretty good at I do it with Dragon Ball all the time, where I see something and then I totally forget about, like, the spoiler. Like, I don't know why, I just have this thing in my brain where I'm like, oh, that's a spoiler, I'm just not gonna remember it, and then I don't, and then it's like, cool. I feel like my memory has gotten worse since I've been in, like, the past few years, I feel like my memory has gotten worse. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's just like... I don't know if it is an age thing. I doubt it's anything actually neurological. Like, I think it's more so like, I mean, like, physically neurological. I'm sure I feel like it's like a mental thing, but... I don't know. I feel like my memory didn't used to be so poor. I feel like I used to remember, like, every little detail about things, like, when I was younger. Like, just the most random events. But I don't know. Maybe that is also just a part of getting older, is it? You know, I mean, when I was 6, like, 3 years old was half my life, you know? Now I'm 23, so... bunch of shit I heard in regards to my suspension and stuff, so... Damn. Oh, you're all good. Is my chat, like, glitching out, guys? Because that was happening to people, where people would send a chat and then it didn't go through. Oh, you just didn't send? Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Do you think, like, looking for another job while you still have a job could be the play, or no? That's something I feel like people, or at least I feel like I never did, which I sort of... I got lucky with one job in particular, but all the other ones, it's like... Like, I should have been looking while I was already, like... Like, I knew there would be an impending end to my employment there, and I never looked for something else. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys really want to hear me talk about working. That might not be the most exhilarating topic in the world. I think Bush was suspended summer, and it was just for like a... Was it just like a day or a weekend or something? You could be. Do you guys think overthinking is a good thing or a bad thing? There's some people who think, like, overthinking is a great thing. Like, you should, like... Okay. Cool. There goes all my time save I had. That's not... I don't have a Skull Club sketch, that's right. Or split. It's nuance, I think it could be either. I feel like I overthink too much. And then I get caught, like... Ideally, overthinking means that you will eventually reach a conclusion, no matter how mundane it seems. But for me, I feel like I personally just go in circles and never come up with a solution, you know? Wow, and I'm still ahead. Recognizing when it's beneficial and consequential, yeah. I feel like it's hard to be good at video games. No, what I was actually going to say is I feel like it's hard to, like, know... Sometimes, I feel like sometimes it's hard to discern whether or not something is stupid and you shouldn't think about it that hard, or it is, like, you should think about it a little bit harder, you know? Yeah, I kind of agree. Damn it, dude. What is going on? Yeah, it's funny, like, I think my parents are polar opposites. Is like, my mom is like, she doesn't overthink at all. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. And then my dad is a along with me, in my opinion, is a huge overthinker. But somehow I'm worse at this trick with the timer off. Who would have thought? Thank you. Oh. All right. There are times where I get... Yeah, I know. And then that just makes it annoying where it's like, oh, I was punished for overthinking and then punished for not. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, analysis paralysis. Yeah, yeah. I think working at a movie theater ruined. Well, I think working in theater. Now that I think about it, I mean it's a bit of everything, but like when I did theater in school, my job was to listen to exactly what another person told me to do and act like somebody who wasn't me. So, I feel like I never was able to make decisions for, like, myself sometimes. And so I feel like that's just affected my decision-making process. And then I overthink it. It's weird, you know? I don't know why we got on such a deep topic, but I don't remember why I went there. You want to work? Listen, here is a super... Here's what you do. Alright? I'm totally making this up off the top of my head, so do not follow this advice. You get a piece of paper. You fold the top corner. Okay, here's what you gotta do. Get a normal piece of paper and fold it. Like, make the bottom left corner, fold it across to the other side of the paper, but like diagonally go down as far as you can to create a triangle. Okay? And you'll have like a little bit at the bottom of the paper that's just like a rectangle. So you're folding the paper to make it look like you've made like a right triangle and a rectangle, okay? Then you cut the bottom part off. You cut the rectangle off of the triangle. So then when you unfold the triangle that you just folded, you created a square. Then, with this, actually, you know what? Here. I don't have... Hold on. Look at this, guys. Here. You still make your own decisions as a performer? I mean, I guess so, but like at the end of the day, you... Uh-oh, there's stuff in here. Hold on. Alright. Look at this. You take a sheet of paper. You fold... Oh, it's got all these fringes on it, whatever. You fold the piece of paper over like so to the edge, and you make a triangle. Like that, okay? So you have a right triangle, and you have a rectangle. You now take the rectangle part, and you cut it off. Cut it off like your ex. Just don't even talk to them anymore, alright? So now you have a square. And then you take the square, and you fold all the corners into the middle. So I'm going to do that real quick. Sometimes it's actually also nice to fold it the other way. So then there's like an X, right? And that is the center. So you take this and you fold it right into the center like so. So do that for all four sides. You're basically just making a square again that's just folded in on itself. Alright? And the last one ain't gonna be perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. So now you have another square because everything is folded in the middle, right? Well, all you're gonna do is you're gonna fold into the middle again. All right, so you're gonna go and you're gonna fold it down into the middle again. So mine's a little lopsided. That's okay. My favorite Mario character is probably Shy Guy. That's probably my favorite Mario character. Or is Funky Kong technically a Mario character? Because then I would say Funky Kong. All right. Now, Bush, I'm doing this for you. You better have been paying attention this whole time. So you're gonna fold up a piece of paper. And I fucked it up somehow. How did I mess this up so badly? Oh my god. Okay, I messed this up really badly, but then the point is that you have like this really weird square contraption thing, but then all you gotta do is you gotta fold it out and make a fucking... Oh. This is so jank, because I did it back, like, trying to teach you guys. You fold it, and there you go. You got a little cootie catcher, except mine's all messed up. I don't know how I messed it up. Look at that. Then, all you gotta do, Bush, is you gotta just ask any questions. There you go. That's how you do it. I'm gonna throw this away now. Nobody cared. I thought it was cool, you know. I thought making a cootie catcher was cool. Back in 5th grade, that's when I learned. The person who taught me how to make a cootie catcher has a child now. It's very weird. I think Rosalina is fine. I think people like Rosalina because she's blue, you know? It's like, oh shit, blue girl, that's awesome. Because that's my favorite color. My favorite color is blue. I like the color blue. I think the color blue fits me. I don't know why, but my mom always bought me blue gear. Blue is my color. You know, I'm sick of Pauline. That's who I'm sick of. Why is Princess Peach the lamest Mario character? But then Pauline over here gets to fucking be a mayor of a city, sing her heart out, and then her origin story is going around with Donkey Kong through Dante's Inferno shit. You know what I mean? Like, they start in the icy depths of hell and then go out to Donkey Kong Beach. Like, where's the Princess Peach love? You know, where's the Daisy love? It's absent. Rosalina is like the universe goddess. Princess Peach is a girl who gets kidnapped. Make some cake. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I don't get what Mario sees in her. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and you know who cared? Nobody cared about that Princess Peach game, and that Princess Peach game I heard was not good. That Princess Peach has had like 3 games, and I don't think anybody's really liked them. Maybe Peach just... No. Listen. Everybody thought Superman was a horrible character. They thought Superman was a boring character because he couldn't be stopped by any... I'm pissed off, bro. I missed one snack. Are you kidding me? I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Like, everybody thought Superman was a boring-ass character. Now, look, everybody loves Superman. I love Superman. Superman's a great character because the new movie shows that he can be an interesting character. You know? I think you can make Princess Peach or Daisy into interesting characters, but, you know, that's just not Nintendo. Nintendo's priority is raising console prices, not making new exclusives or selling games that are a decade old for $70. That's... Nintendo is not at the same level as me. If I became the president of Nintendo, I would feed the sick. I would hunger the poor. I would collect the taxes. Sell the green Arrow stock. I would... Okay, in actual all seriousness now, I am one of those people that think that Nintendo was better when it was ran by Iwata and Reggie. Even though Reggie actually had nothing to do with it. Okay, that paper's out of my way. I'm a Scott the Wozian. I've the Wozian approach to Nintendo, you know? Back in the day, Nintendo just felt like a cool club to be a part of that nobody else cared about. Steal food from poor people? No, no. I go up to poor people and I see them eat an apple and I'm like, oh shit, dude, 50 bells, let's go. And then I take it from them. The Wii U era... The Wii U era, they did not make money. The Wii U era did not make money. Back in my day, we didn't have to pay for Nintendo Online. Oh, you didn't put like the Kappa emote, so I can't read sarcasm on the internet. I remember I used to laugh at my friends for paying Xbox Live, and look at me now. Look at me now. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows. Anyway. I just wish I liked video games again. I just wish I could play video games casually. I've been on this rant before. It's just in my head, I know. But I just feel like I can't sit down and play a video game for fun. I just can't do it anymore. It's all about the grind now, you know? It's a damn shame in the world we've come to. Play V3. Dude, you're killing me here. I honestly feel like V3... You know what'd be funny is I feel like V3's ending, I probably will be like, oh. Wouldn't that be crazy if V3 ended and I was just like, oh, that was a lot more underwhelming than I expected it to be. Why do you think I'll hate it? But you love it. You and Renata... Wait. No, you and Snowy like it. Wait, does Snowy like it? Wow, that was a bummer. Yeah, I think Snowy did like it. I just don't... I don't know, man. It kind of baffles me that Danganronpa is as popular as it is a little bit. Maybe this is just tired Coley being bitchy. But that game is just like... The premise is really interesting, but the execution is kind of like whatever, in a way, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that... This might sound crazy, but I feel like it's just kind of a forgettable experience. Like, I remember I didn't really like playing DR1 at the first part, but, like, I don't really remember, like, why, other than just everything taking so long. This might be this is probably the worst take I've ever had in my life, but it's just like, dude, you get to the third game and it's like, dude, I've been through this already. Fucking yawn. Like, oh my god, we're trapped in another school with a teddy bear that wants to kill everybody. And it's like, super. Haven't seen that one before. Wow. You know? And it's like with new people, and it's like, I don't care about these new people because I grew to like the older ones. I love doing that, this is true. However, I have played 1 and 2, and it's sort of, you know, it's like, whatever. You know? Like, I should have hated 2 way more than it did, but I've just so, you grow so used to the nonsense of the Danganronpa games that it's like chapters like 2 or 3 or whatever were the bad ones, were like, it's like I don't even care, bro. I'm just numb to the pain. I've not played any Fatal Flame Flea game. Guys, I'm getting so tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. My eyes are iron curtains, bro. My shit's the Berlin Wall, bro. I'm losing it. No shot in hell I'm peeping tonight. I would listen. Dude, what is fun? What is fun? What is fun, alright? It's just an abstract concept that it's just temporary joy where we forget about the existential crisis that is life. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna die anyway. You know? So what is fun? What is its value? What is its worth? What's its purpose, you know? Why have fun? We need to talk about the socioeconomic status of the world right now, you know? We got money and power and politics and companies and integrations and you know? That's what I'm saying. How would I fix the world? It's a good question. It's a question many philosophers and great thinkers that, you know, I have studied under and about. We've thought about it for a long time. And you know, I think how to fix the world is to First of all, put me in charge. Nobody has the freedom of speech anymore. People can only say nice things about each other. All right. No more social media. No more interconnected globalization thoughts. Nope. Anybody who speaks their mind and is crude and rude, straight to the gutter. No, that's not actually what I would do. Honestly, I feel like most problems in the world could be solved with empathy. You know? I feel like if you just stepped in people's shoes for a second, you would understand why they're acting in such a way, and then you could level with them a little bit more. But unfortunately, you can, when the pressure's on, empathy can go out the window. I would gladly sacrifice my freedom of speech. That means you lose yours too. Well, listen, this is like the giver, you know? Like, there's got to be at least one person with the freedom of speech to keep in check those who don't. W, Tyrant. Also, I don't think I said what's up, Thunder. Not surprised Nickelodeon's getting a new game. Imagine having a company that actually likes making video games based off of their properties and things like that. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. Warner Brothers. That's right. I called you out. I said your name. I said your name verbatim. Put that on the wiki. Put that on the court letter. Who's the person that writes in court? The transcript. Put that in the transcript. Put that where the sun don't shine. Fuck. That's not what that means. Why did I say that out loud? If everyone has empathy, then does no one have empathy? How would that even work? Why, if everyone has empathy, then that's just it. It wouldn't cancel out. Like, if everybody understood each other, then nobody would understand anybody. That doesn't make any sense. Because if you understood and related with one another, there's no opposite to that. Unless it's lies. Everybody would be empathizing with each other's empathizing, so there would be... No, dude, that doesn't even make any sense what you're talking about. Well, you're just saying words, man. When everything is wet, nothing is wet? That doesn't... Okay, no, guys. That he is not cooking. That doesn't make any sense. If everybody understands each other and is empathetic towards one another, then that's just it. Everybody relates and understands one another, you know? Like, there's no... It's not a double negative. Like, am I stupid? Like, am I missing something here? Like... It's not like, I don't remember. Empathy doesn't equal understanding. What? Okay, I mean, I guess that is technically true if you want to be in the nitty-gritty. But if everybody has empathy, that doesn't mean nobody's gonna have empathy. Like, that doesn't make any sense. This is some Evangelion-ass thinking. Listen, you can empathize with somebody without understanding them, but if two people empathize for one another, that doesn't mean they don't empathize with one another. That doesn't make any sense. That just means they both... That means they both relate to one another. And if everybody related to everybody, well, then you're even... Actually, then you're even getting into the... The real argument you should be making then, if everybody empathizes with each other and relates to one another, then does that mean anybody is really that unique? Like, what does it actually mean to be an individual, you know? Is our lives just a droplet and we're all just the sea? You know what I mean? What's up, Sappy? We are getting really, really Evangelion here right now. You got Wordle a lot faster. Let's go. What about the connections? How'd that go? Did you do that? It comes out next week. Wow, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Who's publishing it? Is it THQ Nordic? You'd rather be meaner to each other. Nastani is the Grinch. Nastani is Scrooge. I would rather hate everybody. Fuck that ledge. Getting two connections. That's fair. I feel like Wordle is more of the thing to brag about, you know. I wish I was good at crosswords, but I don't know enough information to be good at crosswords. Listen, Bush, what do you think? What do you think makes an individual, Bush? Because if we understand that everybody is more alike than we think, then what makes anybody so special at all? Fuck. I'm not special. Dude, I'm so tired, bro. I'm just trying to make it to the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You want me to do the Wordle? Oh, you're learning Spyro 3? That's sick. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I really want to learn another speed game right now. I think I honestly would learn Lego Batman. I feel like that would just be easier than learning Sonic Heroes, but those are the two games I want to learn so bad right now. But I gotta do this. This is for GDQ prep. This is thinking in the future. This is for future me. I will be happy. And I will be happy when I accomplish my goals, Copium. Copium! Honestly, you know, I was gonna say this in your chat yesterday, but... So I made this video on my YouTube that's called Why You Should Start Speedrunning. Did horribly. It did not do good at all. I think it's an okay video. But at the very end of the video, I took a clip of that Spider-Man game. And I realized, now that I've watched your run, that I really did take possibly one of the lamest parts of that run ever. I did the Scorpion fight. But I just needed some eye candy. I just needed something to play when I was talking. And I chose that game. And I don't even remember who the runner was that I took it from, but I mean, I credited all the runners, obviously. But what makes someone special is how they are shaped and see the world, and how I see things different because how we were raised. And we were raised to hold different values and morals from. See, that's very interesting, you know. Do you not think anything in the material... Oops, I'm so sorry, Mr. Remy. Do you not think anybody in the material... Like, does anything in the material world make it individual, you know? Because one could argue that the external pleasures or things you find interesting also make up who you are because that's your interests, you know? As Evangelion has quoted before. Oh, and morals from each other, not because we're different or think the other person is wrong, but because we can't see the world from the other person's point of view, and that makes someone an individual. Yeah. See, then that brings up the question, though, is if... Of, you know, like empathy, put yourself in the place of me. Dude, I'm gonna start grabbing that box above the thing, because I'm sick of picking up that box. It's slow as fuck. See, I feel like that we may not see... I don't know, maybe I'm an optimist. I feel like we could all agree on things, you know? I feel like there is... I feel like there are some universal rules that, we actually do all agree on, but we just never really think about it, you know what I mean? Like, I think we all... Well, there's always the caveat of like, well, there's somebody who's mentally insane who doesn't think... But, you know, there's like... Most places in the world don't like it when you murder somebody. You know? Money makes the man, or can help make the man or woman, but also the work and ethics we hold. Listen, I mean, murders happen, but I feel like most people, I feel like globally we are honestly at the general consensus that murder is bad, you know? Oh. Well, you know, I don't know about that one. Well, see, that's not, see, that is very interesting, because the death penalty kind of brings into a little bit of a... It gives a little bit to the angle of why you're taking out that person and killing them. The scorpion fight is so ass. It's like 1 or 2 parts where it's RNG. Really? I'm sorry. I feel like I didn't do Spider-Man justice then. Because that's a cool speed game. You know what honestly is preventing... You know, I would probably run... I've never played that game. It looks like a dope speedrun, but the fact that you would have to play on a D-pad kind of is like an ew moment for me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I just realized... Did I play Spyro 1 on a joystick? I think I did. Yeah. I think I could just use analog. No, you're all good, Bush. I was trying to distract you. Yeah. Okay, then you know what? Maybe I could give it a go. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Alright, here's the thing. This is gonna sound like it comes out of nowhere, but you know, I've been modding recently, right? And I love going to this website called the Models Resource. It's like people upload, like they take models from a game and then they upload it and then you can get it. Oh yeah, you are the world record holder. But listen, in the Spider-Man game, Mysterio's in it, right? And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you took the Mysterio, I still missed it. If you took the Mysterio model and you made like a super space kook mod, or like a enemy, you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be sick? Because Mysterio already kind of looks like it could be the space kook, it just doesn't have the skull in it. I think that'd be pretty sick. I've done that with quite a few games where it's like, man, that model would be a really cool, just like, if I switched it up a little bit, it could look like a Scooby enemy. Oh, man. Alright, let's see like a no reset, bro. Never mind. This is the no reset. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be the last run of the night. I am so tired. It's actually nuts. What was your good idea? Do you want to share it with the class, or do you want to keep it to yourself? Oh, shit, okay. Oh, damn. Is this top secret? Like, is this future project? That's kind of a dick move, I'm not gonna lie on your part. You're just like, I have this great idea and I'm not gonna share it with... Well, I'm not complaining because you're gonna share it with me. I guess, okay. Do you want me to read it later, or do you want me to live react to Twitch about your idea? I really need to learn how to animate in Blender, because I feel like I have so many cool ideas for modding, but I just don't know how to animate, so... Wait, Sappy, I have a question. Is there a level editor software for Spider-Man? Does that exist? Do people make mods for the game? Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I feel like my performance today was just not on par. We had good conversations though, but I was just not really a good speedrunner today. You know, I'm just gonna start R-dashing over there. I feel like a charge ain't worth it. What's up, Rock Rolls? Yeah, there hasn't really been PBs today, but I did get a lab gold. Which, well, the second lab gold, not the first one. But I don't know, I started stream kind of late, and so I was a little tired, and what are you gonna do? How have you been? Nice. I pressed the metronome hella late, but I compensated. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Do you think there'll be paid DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza? Oh, an add-on to another idea? Oh, okay. I just want to make custom enemies. That's what I want to do for modding now. I just want to make custom enemies. That just sounds like a lot of fun. I just want to make... For a mod, I just want to make the levels, I want to make the BSPs, I want to make the enemies. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to deal with all this IP bullshit where you gotta link all the events and all this other stuff. I just want to make that shit. I want to make the shit people see, not the shit people do, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Can you make Mario an enemy? Probably, yeah. I just need the model, the animations, the textures. That's pretty much it. I guess I'd also need a list of the animations too, because technically I need the animations and then put them in a list. Well, actually, it would be an animation table and then the model info is what I would need, but either way, yeah, you could do it. You know what is a weird... This might sound like a really strange idea. I would like to just make my own game with Industrial Park one day. Not even Scooby, not even like Industrial Park, or not even like SpongeBob or whatever, Incredibles. Like, it would just be my own game. All the models, are custom. All that stuff. It'd be a platformer still. But it would be an evil engine game still. Probably need to make the animations yourself or... Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. It might be a little annoying at first if you just don't know how to do it, but... I would probably do Scooby, because I don't feel like... Well, I don't know. I guess I've never tried modding another game with IP, but, like... I would probably do Scooby because hop files sound really annoying and stupid. But there is mechanics of BFBB that I think are cool. Like the moving camera. I think a moving camera would be cool. But I don't know. Hop and hip are identical just for org. I don't know. I'm sure there's other like mountains that I'm not even thinking about when it comes to modding those games, but I mean, I also kind of just like how big you can get with levels in BFBB and stuff, you know? Because isn't it like movie? It's like it renders like it's a little more advanced than Scooby, so then they can have like super huge levels without loading and stuff. I don't know what pop-in is. Modding this game is just like so cool. I wish I was better at it. But I have gotten pretty good, though. I've gotten okay. I was working on something the other day, and I ran into a problem, and I fixed it all by myself. I didn't need Mortal's help. I didn't need Discord help. I just figured it out. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, stuff disappears. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the game... Honestly, I feel like if I didn't think about what the game would be about, it would be better, because then I wouldn't, like, kind of... I wouldn't, like, have an idea of what I would want in my mind that is prolonged, because I feel like if I do that, that my expectations get really high, and then I don't like what I make, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if it... I feel like the fresher idea, the better, and then you can, like... edit it and evolve it as you're working on it, you know? I don't think you should evolve an idea as, like, before you work on it. I think that's usually bad. I feel like I've learned that this year. Whatever, dude. I don't even know what I did wrong there. But wow, I could be minus 20 there. It's kind of crazy. Ah. Alright, well, I'm kind of glad that, but yeah, I do want to make custom enemies, Rock Rule. Sorry I didn't see your chat earlier. Well, I'm glad I figured out what the heck was going on with my streamer bot, because now I know it's because of SlopBS or whatever. Streamlab OBS. I understand now. But anyway, I am gonna raid this Sonic Heroes speedrunner on Twitch. Oh. So there you go. Go say hi to them. I'm sorry that I, isn't this using the same models as the PSP games? No, I don't think so. Isn't the PSP later? Or am I thinking Vita? Like, are you thinking about who's watching who? I don't know. But anyway, go say hello to them. They're running Sonic Heroes. Everybody does Team Chaotix, so it's a pretty cool category. But I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night, guys. Hope you had a great weekend and start your next week strong. So, bye everybody. See ya. And raid. And did that raid go through? Yep. All right. Bye, YouTube.